all the technicalities of touch and tone,
the rhythms,
the beat, the number of beats, steps, counts. Take us there. Yeah, take us there.
Ikopeleka si wandu kurudisha.
Good.
Hakuna cha subliminal hapa, sio kwa particular. What you wish you were is what we are. Kila mara kushock the culture, jadish how deep you are, how sick you are.
Welcome to Sana kwa Sana After Dark.
After hours. Sana kwa Sana EP reviews. Karibu sana kwa another EP review. Shukran sana for being here. Kama wewe ni a returning viewer, I'm a subscriber. Kama ni viewer na subscribe our campaign.
Omoka na tao.
Subscribe tafadhali. And then pia tukifika we need to get 1k subscribers. Tukifika 1k subscribers unatupatia 1000. If you are new, karibu sana to the channel. That is Sana kwa Sana. Shukran pia for spending your time masisi. Kama jinsi video inasema, tuko about to get into an EP by the one and only Kasiva Mutua, Percussionist. Timing. Percussionist, composer, and a speaker as well. Ini debut EP yake, such a prolific musician, inaitwa Ngewa. Tukifanya hizo reviews, our criteria in aspects tatu: production and musicality, concept and idea, and the content and themes of a project. Ignore the chaos that is this channel. Just focus on the content. Focus on what we say. Focus on what we say. Kebs, standard. No, literally, we add the standard.
Bando zako zikisha utapita for review.
So percussion?
Yes sir.
If you like to kuhusu your fellow percussionist.
Your
fellow percussionist.
Percussionist for life.
All the technicalities of touch and tone,
the
rhythms,
the beat, the number of beats, steps, counts.
Take us there.
Yeah, take us there.
Ikopeleka si wandu kurudisha.
Good.
Anyway,
where they can get that reference from.
Link iko hapa. Yeah, from our kucheza review.
Unganisha.
Yeah. Ngewa.
Proceed with your wisdom.
So, regular viewers will know that I am a fan of instrumental or instrumentation projects. Projects like Jack Muguna's Journey of the Soul 2021 released in March, I think. Ish. Okay. Sounds like could have been. I also enjoyed Hornsphere's Sherehe. Ilitoka when?
Sherehe? I think in August last year.
As you say, tumezi review zote, so
zinafa kuwa zimetokelezea.
But yeah, and I tremendously enjoyed this project.
I can mention one more.
I'm blanking. What's her name? And it's the most recent one, the guitarist. Ivy Alexander.
Besides, kuna Ivy Alexander.
Majira, thank you.
But besides that, very far for the previous review. Yenye msakupenda. Yenye msakupenda. Very far.
Mwizi and Nabalayo. Yes, thank you. So yeah, and just like those projects, again reviews. maybe apart from maybe Hauntsfair, I tremendously enjoyed them, and I tremendously enjoyed this project as well. Funny enough, although she's a percussionist, for me the highlights of the project were the flute artists. Come in, I think it was
Babu.
yeah, Babu, yeah, that track, I think, isn't it? Yeah, how they merged with the percussion, with the percussive element of the song was really, really nice. I also enjoyed the singing as well, which was another layer, because I don't know how it would have been if it was just pure percussions from start to finish. But then again, it's a short project, so maybe I can get away with it. But I like the fact that Ali had such, that the project includes those additions, the flutes, the vocals as well, the harmonies, and even the percussive element itself is not just djembe kuna conga, there's also drums as well. So yeah, it was really, really nice. Again, short, you just go through it haraka haraka, easily digestible. I've played it a lot of times. Yeah, I think that highlight was Bamchikicha, which is the final track. But yeah, there's not really much to say about it. It was tremendously enjoyable. Of course, I'm going to go back to it over and over again, and niko interested kusikia when you itaperformiwa. I think Hakukole was the first track in Talk. Yeah, those sikuisikia, but I was a bit skeptical when I saw that she had her own track. Because up until that point, I knew her purely as a percussionist, although I may have been in other projects such as Kucheza and among others. So yeah, I was a bit skeptical, but I actually enjoyed, like I said, the singing. It had this authentic coastal vibe with even the tone, yes, sauti and the background vocalists. It gave me an authentic coastal vibe, and the percussive element comes in. It was really, really nice. It was really nicely done, nicely mastered and everything. If you come to concepts, I think it's just a celebration of culture, I guess. I assume Ngewa Her.
Tajua.
Ngewa Her.
Ngoja kodoka ifikie yake atatuambia.
So it was I enjoyed it as I normally do instrumental projects.
Look, you disagree. Roger's view is wrong.
This project Ngewa was quite a hard listen for me. Mostly because ilikuwa percussion heavy, and the percussions were a rhythm I'm not used to. Kuna places zilikuwa chaotic, as in I understand the essence of the project, like your
Do you?
No, not understanding. No, I'm saying for sure. Like you did not enjoy it. I'm just making sure.
I did. I make a call. Sounds like a threat.
No, it's a promise.
I'm just. Do you wanna?
Anyway, acha nimalize. Acha let me finish with us before me. The reason I didn't enjoy the project, not because the project didn't sound well. It's just that elements of the project hazikuwa na agree na mimi. Ilikuwa na feel.
Funny that is flip. I'm saying it's funny how you flip. Okay, on a review again.
Alright. Maze, I agree na mimi, not because Kasiva has not done a good job on the project. It's because it is not my kind of music. At subsequent listens were very hard for me because I nilikuwa na find I found it very hard listen for me. It was very hard. Production, I enjoyed the production. The sound was clear. Ungesikia the percussions kipakasiwa. You could hear the percussing. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I have nothing else to add to Ngewa.
As you rightfully said, so kulikuwa na Hakukole as the lead single, then Conundrum pia ilitoka before, just the audio, but kuna video ya Uhuliranga actually on YouTube, basi kwa channel yake. Na macho yangu zapo na mabezi
Chikimeingia zile mdanga. Twende bana. Mimi kazana. Mimi kaza kusikiza.
Na kikaubela hapo. Yeah, so hizo ndo ngoma zilikuwa
lady like a sisal
dance.
Just crossing in front.
So hizo ndizo ngoma zilikuwa zimetoka leading up to the official release of the debut EP ya Kasiva. Ngewa inamaanisha story or narration.
Nilikwambia nini? Was I lying?
Absurdity.
I was not lying.
Yeah, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. So looking at that, you can only maybe possibly deduce some things or make inferences hapa na pale. But kituka which is the clearest of all. I don't think kuna any that because there are only 2 songs on the vocals.
And it's just chants.
Yeah.
Not really singing.
Kuna very few phrases zile anazosema kwa Uhuliranga, lazima ujue the language, ndio ujue anasema nini. Same to Hakukole, but it's a Hawaiian chant.
Hakukole, no. Because Uhuliranga is
hata mimi nikashangaa.
Hii Hawaii gani?
Mase. Ya mama hii inakaa. Yeah.
You know what's funny is because you grew up in Hawaii.
ni Hawaiian chant. Nilifeature the song kwa muziki ya wiki, imetoka before EP drop. Ni chants za ku ridicule behaviors and mannerisms za meant for you.
Very for
the subject. So these are not the only ones. Lakini ukisikia kuna a way in which kuna some storytelling still. With the Bamchikicha, it's more rhythm centric, very regular rhythms, and then the energy pia as the album closes. Kitupia, the EP closes
with Babu.
Yes, and also Kitupia nili enjoy sana ni just yeye kutumia different percussion.
Oh, you have to.
Different percussion to make it more musical. Yeah, make it more musical and more interesting. Come on, the bells.
And Gusha, when you're doing a Mwizi. Drums, when you say drums, there's a different sounds in drums, and it's like. And you're using percussive.
Not at all.
Kama kuna baza hapo hivyo, baza at least zi reduce the heaviness of the percussion.
Is ngori.
Unasikia like like ukisikia drums peke yake, it's just like in your head.
Yes. Yeah.
You
don't
you are dude in your head.
Yeah, I'm the shit, so I got to.
So kwa mchikicha with the energy and the regular rhythms, and it's one of the layered songs on here. These are different percussion, congas, bongos, the cowbells, the triangles, the shakers, the bass drums, very very layered. And this also happen kwa Babu, another layered song na Bantu pia that opens. Now those songs pia they sort of story tell. Bantu builds up pole pole, and nasikia kuna some motion, kuna birds chirping kwa distance, something that also happens. Oh, something that also happens kwa Huliranga ikianza. News just in. Kwa Huliranga pia kuna some birds unasikia kwa distance, but Bantu ikianza it sets that off, na kuna some motion that unasikia kama someone anaelekea mahali juu it builds gradually. And then the drums that tunasikia with an amazing bass drum before to get to the other rhythmical percussion in a build pole pole and come fika at the center of activity. That continues ikiisha pia kuna a reduction of kwa activity inaenda ikishuka similar to vile ilianza. So that builds up, but the next song inaanza immediately just with the percussion. Hakuna hakuna ku waste time, then vocals zake zina come in. Hata kuna a whistling pia that iliongeza flavor to the song. Then kuna hiyo such msana anaongea. So ukisikia the other version haikuwa na it's shorter. So kuna wali rearrange na wakai compose differently for the EP. So the other person mwenye anaongea Kiluya na mention Sikuti. Babu, another storytelling sort of track, ina take time iki build up before to get into the song. Very very layered percussion, and the flutes, how they open, and it starts ikiwa this lengthier open notes, and then kuna another layer that is shorter and quicker. The layering was very very.
Oh, you're still here.
Nasikia layering, the layering. Nasikia dope ass layering thing.
Ilikuwa executed differently, and also the different drums and the different percussion that zilitumika, and also because apart from the flutes kulikuwa na triangles too, very beautiful. But now kuna specific percussion that alitumia, kuna and alizi pan differently. Kuna ilikuwa panned to the left, and then kulikuwa one that was panned to the right, na zilikuwa the bongos. Ilipatia kala shongelea kukole. And sa niki time nilisikiza nilikuwa nimetoka kusikia dobe na Horace yuko unamjua. And then so nilisikia hours after kusikia dobe, and it just took me back to dobe. There's a way in which African singers sing,
that pitch they have,
and it's very very unique to them. I do enjoy that.
More
so
spiritual and flossy.
The
flossy is like
it's very different.
Communing with
the ancestors.
The ancestors.
So and I even mentioned that for the article. It just took me back to Dobe.
Conundrum that we are here and not. Let us exchange position.
Sasa kwa again another song that carries a story ni Conundrum. You think you know kuna sema specific because it's the one that it's very
Yeah,
off
it's like
kilter.
chorus, yeah.
Kilter iko kila mahali. Kuna instances where kuna particular rhythms you can follow, but a majority of it is very off kilter, and it's the idea of conundrum. So hapo in the title it fits the idea of the song. Alafu kuna a sustaining piano chord that is very dark and menacing, builds the idea ya conundrum. So that worked beautifully for the song. Then Bam Chikicha back to the rhythm, and let's settle in and to close this story or these stories and narrations kwa the EP. So it was very absorbing of an experience, and the different percussion and the layering also made it interesting to listen to.
I'd like to listen to it live and maybe have it fused with why she, like, the idea behind creating
The
specific grooves now. Yeah.
Yes, even something nilikuwa nafikiria sana. I do think live the pieces will be longer.
Oh yeah, they have
than they are. Though pia najua amekuwa na media tour. Amekuwa na media tour, so I'm sure amekuwa ki-explain maybe certain things depending on the question that Kasiva ulizwa. Depending on the question that Kasiva ulizwa, because this many media houses that you've gone to.
So you're how did you get started with
aki break down. Then pia niliona Sika anaendelea, but nilicheki alikuwa na session kuhusu Bantu, so I think anafanya sessions aki-explain the songs. So niliona ya Bantu, but I didn't watch it, but niliona kulikuwa nayo. Sikutaka
warp your
it affect my perception of this. So yeah, that's that.
Simon. Additional thoughts.
I have no more. No.
Make us out.
It's just under 15 minutes. Very, very brief.
Nah.
You can notice?
Oh yeah, 15 minutes is long. 15 minutes. If you don't know.
Even worse. And with that, I've got to the bitter end.
Apart from kulea vitu different, kwa Bamchikicha kuna part of the instrumentation that ilikuwa distorted. So pia hizo subtle things that you add kwa the instrumentation, there's a way kulikuwa some distortion. Naonanga how sometimes unaweza toa a screechy sound for majembe. Yes, kulikuwa na something of the sort. Then kwa hiyo ngoma na the opening song kuna technique that alitumia where kuna a short but sustaining piano chord that builds up briefly and then in a resolution for those two songs. I noticed that for technique. Shukran sana kwa kuwatch. If you're like Roger and I and you enjoyed this project, let us know kwa comment section. You can also like and subscribe to kutuambia. If you are like our brother, just you can subscribe still.
And tell us what you thought about the project.
Shukran sana kwa kuwatch.